Good morning, TIs. I believe it's October 1st, 2021. You hear what's going on? And I also want to show you. See, other TIs are not getting this because what they do is, I'm just going to kind of explain what's going on with me and you. So I've been a TI 20 plus years, maybe 25, but 20 plus years at least. So what's going on is every time, so when you start out in the program, they study you for a year or two before they do a psychological study on you, find out what bugs you, what type of personality you have, what is your personality. And there's a lot of tests they can give you to find that out. That's why they do a lot of this stuff to us, because they're trying to figure out how we're going to respond, so they know best how to bother us, like what's going to bother us. So if they walk up to you and crowd your space, if that bothers you, then that's what they'll start doing. If the phone calls bother you, then they'll start doing that. They're going to try to use whatever they can. So that's what the tests are for. That's why they do all the stuff that they do to you, like try to run you off the road, cause accidents. Well, when they're doing that, they're trying to kill you, but I've had that happen. But that's why they're doing all this stuff. Stunt drivers can cause an accident, can cause a lot of things. They know how to do it. They know how to drive their cars. There's a lot of stunt drivers that can drive and cause a minor accident without hurting somebody mortally. It could go wrong, but yeah, they can do it. And police officers or law enforcement is trained to do that too. To bump a car. So keep that in mind when you're driving around, because I do figure out, I think I've got figured out who's doing this, who's behind it anyway. I don't know who's pulling the strings at the top. It could be the alphabet agencies, but I know who's doing it on the street level. I know who's dishing out the program. Also to, back to what I was saying, I got off track. So they study you and figure out, okay, are you a clean person? Are you neat and tidy? Are you somebody that's laissez-faire? Are you somebody that's got to be they just study you. They know all your friends. They look at all your friends. They get your email address. I remember when my program first went over, the first thing they did was send the neighbor. I lived in the same house for 15 years. They sent and the next door to me was a rental, and they sent the lady over to get acquainted with me before I realized I didn't know what was going on then. I didn't know I was in this program. She came over, and she was young and had a child, and her husband were fighting all the time. I didn't know it at the time, but they were on drugs. So she'd come over and try to be my friend and talk to me and whatever. And then she wanted help with her resume because she was trying to get a job. And they had studied me and know that I like to help people, that I'm a helper. So they knew naturally that I would give her my email address and have her send her resume to me. Well, once they had my email address, it's kind of like when they have your phone number. That's how they do all the stuff they do to you. It's through your phone number. Anytime that I've changed my phone number, they've gotten extremely mad. I must have changed my phone number probably 30 times in the last 6 years or more, maybe 10 years. But yeah, that's how they get things. So that once they had my email address, and they were able to hack in and get my hack my email address, and it's been hacked ever since it, because they sent something attached to her resume when she sent, and that's how it got in. And that's how they get you. Now, that was back then, but nowadays they don't need any of that. They can just get you from your phone number. They don't even need to touch your phone or anything. It's just the information. That's all they need. There's programs out there that can mirror your phone just with the phone number. That's all they need. They read your text. They can read your deleted text. They can do all that. There's a lot of programs out there. But anyways, I'm off track again. Sorry about that. Back to what I was saying is that they study you, so they know what you like and what you don't like. So that's why so many the programs are all a base program with the car honking, the noise, the anchoring, and then you get extra. Then the program's tailored to you. It's a psychological program, so it's tailored to you. So what you're getting, somebody else is not getting. So then that way, number one, it has the most effect on you, and number two, it's hard to prove. If everybody's getting different, if everybody's got a base program and then they're getting different things, it's hard to prove that. So it kills two birds, so to speak, with one stone doing that. That's why some TIs can work, because it's their personality, just like me. It depends on what you can block out and what you can't. Like, I watch this other TI, and I know she has a disability. I watch her all the time. A lot of other TIs don't care for her and stuff because of the remarks she makes. I'm not sure what's going on there. I can't speak to that. But what I can say is, I've heard, not her, but other TIs say, well, how come this TI has this house? Or how come this TI has a house and none of the rest of us do? Well, it's tailored to your program. It depends on how you work, your psychology works. That's what it's all about, how your psychology works. So with me, like, I'm pretty laid back and I go with the flow type person. So it's hard to affect me on any level because because I got that military training from my dad, and he trained me. So I got like a prisoner of war kind of training that a lot of TIs didn't get. Things affect me, yeah, but yeah, I got that training, so, from my dad. That's, I was so mad at him for that, raising me like that, but now I'm not anymore, because I'm glad that he did that. So I have that military training, so I'm like on their type of level. Not exactly their level, they're way above me, but yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. So, but anyways, back to the other TIs. Well, it's what you let bother you that they base the program on. So they know your personality, and if a car drives too close to you when you're driving, for example, and you get freaked out and you pull over and you start having a fit and saying, oh my God, why are they doing this to me, and start crying or getting all nervous, and they're going to keep doing that because that's part of the program. It's like a bully. If they find out what bothers you, then they're going to keep doing it. So you got to look at that too. So if you go to a job and they start harassing you, you wouldn't believe the things that I've been through on my job. You would not believe what I've been through. But I've had normal people, not TIs, tell me I would have quit. I wouldn't have been able to handle that, blah, 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 blah. They stole my clothes out of my house and had people wearing them to my job. And my jewelry. So how would you have dealt with that? How would you have liked that? I had to sit next to a girl every day that was wearing my jewelry to work that they stole out of my house. At first it bothered me a little bit because it's going to bother anybody, but then I realized, oh, well, it's just stuff, and stuff don't mean anything. So no, it's just stuff. I can't take it when I die. So, that's on them if they want to be that evil. If they want to be evil to me and hurt me physically and do the thing, then that's on them. They're going to have to pay for it at the gates when they cross over, because I'm going to be standing there waiting. So I'm not worried about anything that goes on here, because I'm going to wait for them, and I'm going to have the right to. So, yeah. And just like my program, since none of that's affecting me, they're mad at me. And so they're coming into my apartment at night, and they're using some type of machine, some type of, I've heard other TIs say this. They knock you out. Somehow it might be gas in your apartment, but they've got something that makes you freeze. Like, I've noticed that I've came out of this position of being frozen. This morning I woke up with both my arms crossed over all the way tight, around my neck, and then something pushing on the side of my face. It hurt. And I was stuck in that position. And I have noticed that before. So, yeah, they're using some type of weapon on us besides the dew weapons. That's how they're knocking me out. And I've heard other TIs starting to say that they're tired all the time. But, you know, one of the things that I'm getting is, I'm going to show you. This is the inside of my leg. On the inside, you can see I'm showing you on the inside. This is a bruise that won't go away. It's been here too. And then I woke up with these today on the inside of my leg. This is on the right side. This is on the left side. On the inside of my leg. On the inside. See, you're seeing this on the inside. On the inside. And this one's up high, so I had to kind of show you it's up. So how does that happen? Who gets a bruise on the inside of their legs too? There's only one way I know that you can get those type of bruises. So there you go. So yeah, I might have a part-time job, but are you having that happening to you at night? Let me know. Peace and love.